Today I want to teach you about how to use the camera on the iPad. So the first thing I'm going to do is push the home button, swipe across the screen, and I'm going to find the app that says camera on it. If you notice right over here, there's an app that says camera. It's a gray box. The other app we're going to talk about today is Photo Booth. We're going to come to that in a minute. Let's talk about this camera app first. So when I touch on the camera app and select it, then what I get is a screen a bit like this. Over here on this side it says Video, Photo, Square. The white button is for taking pictures. But you may notice that there really isn't anything to see on this camera. Well, the reason is an iPad's, one of its lenses for its cameras is right here. This lens is covered by the case. The case is there to protect the lens. So when we're not using the camera, we want this piece to be there. To get this piece out, there's a little nubby here. And on this little nubby, I just push on it. And it pops it up a little bit, and then I can get my finger under. And then I just twist it. Notice, I never pulled on it. I never did anything that would damage it, because this is delicate, and it will come off easily. So don't pull it, don't hold it by it. Just twist it over like that. Now you notice the little circle in here. This circle is the lens for the camera. When I turn the iPad back over, we should actually see what the camera sees. Now if you look here, the camera sees over there. Now look at how bright and white that is. It's hard to tell where anything is. Well, I can tell the iPad where I want it to focus by touching on it. Once I've touched on that spot, it will focus correctly for that spot. So now right there I've got my globe nicely focused for me. Now remember the white button? The white button will take the picture. I just took a picture of my globe. Now, if I wanted to make it so that my globe is bigger, I take my fingers and I put them together and I zoom in. Now I have my globe a little bit closer. But I'm going to need to tell my iPad again, that's where I want you to focus, so I touch on it. And then it focuses a little bit, and then I click on the picture, and I've taken another picture. To see the picture that I've just taken, I'm going to push on this button right here. And that has the little picture in it. And as you can see, there's the picture that I just took. You can also zoom in on any pictures that you take like this, just by taking two fingers and opening them, and then zoom and closing them to zoom in or out. The other picture that I took is here. So do you see the difference? I was able to get quite a bit closer without ever moving my body, just by changing the lens. Now when I'm done looking at the picture that I just have taken, I'm going to touch this button up here, and it says Done. And the Done button takes me back to the camera. I'm now at the camera, but there's actually two lenses on every iPad. The second lens is right here on the front of it. Sometimes I need to use this lens or this camera to make it work. Well, to get that camera to turn on, I have to tell the iPad what I want it to do, which is right up here. There's a camera with two arrows in it, and that's where my finger is. When I touch on that, it switches it back, and now you can see the iPad that I'm recording this on, but it also has an awful lot of bright lights there in the background, and that's because I haven't told it where I want it to focus. And if you look closely, there's Mr. Halsey looking over the iPad. If I want to take a photo on this side, it's the same thing. I just click on it. But on this side, when you have the camera facing you, you can't do zooms. It won't zoom for you. But you can focus it. So I can focus there. I can tell it to focus down there. It's really where you have to tell it what you want it to do. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the other camera. Now I'm on the camera that's on the back side. Now there's another option here, and that's video. Video, I'm going to slide my thumb down like that, and now I've switched it over to video. Video is just what it is. It will record the sound and the movement that you have going on. So let's say I want to make a quick video of my room. I'm going to push this red button over here. It'll turn into a square, and I'll see the counter going in this top corner. It's a little hard to see from the iPad, but you'll have to trust me, it's there. Alright, there it is. Now you can see it. Alright, well, as I turn, now I am taking a video of our classroom. When I want to stop the video, I just touch the red button again, and it stops. If I want to watch the video, I do the exact same thing, and I push on the button, and then I push the play button, and I'll see the counter going in this and look, corner. I'm talking twice. Crazy, huh? It's a little hard to see from the iPad, but you'll have to trust me. I'll go ahead and stop that because it's going to get confusing really fast. Now you can see it. Push on that done button, and now I am back to the camera. I want to show you the next app. The next app is called Photo Booth, and it's this red one right here. This one makes special effects on photos, and I'm going to show you just what it does. Now I don't want it on this camera just yet. I want to switch it. Now this one, instead of in the top, it has its switching button down here in the bottom. So I don't want to make funny things for myself. I want to make funny things for the other side. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now you notice the picture looks kind of funny? Well, the reason is because it has this, like I said, it makes special effects for the photo. We've got all sorts of different ones here. Alright, we've got the X-ray effect. We have the light tunnel effect. We have the stretch effect, the twirl effect, the squeeze, the kaleidoscope, the thermal, the mirror, and then just normal. To take a picture using this app, first I have to select what effect I want. I'm going to start with X-ray. So let's take an X-ray of that part of the room. Now on this one there's a white button down here that we push to take a picture. And there's my picture of that. And then you notice over here I can now see my picture. Well, let's say I want to do a different effect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push on the three circles, and then now I want to use the light tunnel effect. Now the light tunnel makes part of your photo blurry and part of your photo normal. The center of my photo here where the globe is normal, but over here it's blurry. I'm going to take a picture doing that. And then if you watch, it'll come down right over there. And now I've got that picture. Again, I want to switch effects, so I'm going to go over here and do this, push on that. Now, maybe I'm going to try mirror effect. And the mirror effect does just that. If you notice, I now have two globes all of a sudden. All I need to do is push the picture button, and I've got two globes, or one globe, depending on how I hold the camera. Now, let's say I want to take a look at the photos in my special effects. To look at the photos in your special effects, you're going to actually just go to this so that they're across the bottom here, like so. And then you'll touch on them. And that's the first one. And as you can see, I've got my desk and everything. It reverses the colors for X-ray. Here's our light one, or our light tunnel one. There's our mirror one, and then I took a second mirror one as well. Now this one, now let's say, okay, I'm done looking at these, and now what I want to do is go back to my camera. Well, I push on this, and up pops these three circles again. I push on those three circles, and I'm back to my camera. If I want to go back to the effects, I push it one more time, and I go there. Now, let's see if we can get a twirl on the globe here. How about that? Right there. All right. Now let's go look and see how did we do with that one. I'm going to click on it. All right. And you can see there's the twirl on the globe. Your goal for today is going to be, I want you to use both the camera app and the photo app, and I want you to take at least one picture in each app. And so that will be our goal by the end of the day.